Andrea, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How's the vibes here in Saudi, and how did you find the event?
The event is great. Like, it's great to be surrounded by entrepreneurs and by people that are really pushing to change the world. I think that being surrounded by certain people that are, crazy enough to think they can change the world, and they actually did at the end, it's really a catalyst for progress. And that's what I feel it's happening here in Riyadh, like with the Vision 2030, with the NEOM project, and so many other things. It feels like the impossible is becoming reality, more here than anywhere else in the world. And that's why I'm here. This is the third time in Riyadh in a few months. So, yeah.
Okay, nice. And you tell me about you, and tell me about your startup.
Yes. So I was born and raised in Italy, and I grew up in the south of Italy, and I did a bachelor and master in electrical engineering and computer science. Then I worked in Geneva at CERN, the Large Hadron Collider. After finishing my master, I moved to Zurich at ETH, and then I moved to Palo Alto, California, where I was a computer architect, designing CPUs and GPUs. And then in 2020, in the middle of COVID, I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast to co-found Exovolar. So I saw an opportunity. There is a huge advancement in control engineering, robotics, and AI applied to the world of unmanned aerial vehicle. But if you look at the world of jetpacks and jet suits, they are very outdated. Like, there is an opportunity to use the advancement in control engineering in the world of jetpacks to create something that is easy to use and accessible to everyone. Because let's be honest, me and you can't fly yet. And that technology exists. So fast forward a couple of years, and I decided to open a company to do it. And if I learned a couple of things in my life, especially after working at CERN in Zurich and in Palo Alto, is that first one, no one knows everything. Even the smartest people in the world do not know everything. The important thing is to know what you don't know. If you know what you don't know, you can surround yourself with the right people that can push your vision forward.
Yes.
And the other thing that is very important is that it doesn't really matter how big of a group you work in. A single person with the wrong attitude can bring down the morale of the entire group. So for those two reasons, I decided to be a founder. But I had no idea what mechanical engineering was. My background is electrical engineering and computer science.
Interesting, okay.
So I started looking for a co-founder. And that's when I found my co-founder, Guan Wu Hao. And he's a mechanical engineer. He worked with a special operation and command in the past. And that's when, after I took the first flight to New York, then the second one, and then the third, I finally decided to move and co-found Exovolar.
So you're based. Where do you base yourself? If you're moving in Saudi, or is you based in between the region?
So we are based in New York right now.
Okay.
So we just opened an office in Brooklyn.
Okay.
At the Brooklyn Navy Yard. We have a beautiful co-working space with CNC machines, 3D printers, and we do all the prototyping in-house, but not the manufacturing. So the idea is that if we open a flight park in the region, because that's where we are gaining most of our traction, we would also potentially move the manufacturing here as well. Mm-hmm. So totally open to open a subsidiary.
One last thing, would you give us an advice to all the fellow entrepreneurs that are starting their dream to fly? What would you you said actually a couple of advices for you about co-founding, but what would you do? What would you say to the startups or the entrepreneurs that are currently doing their dream come true in the region in Saudi?
So this is something that I say a lot, and it's not mine. It's from a big company that everyone knows, and it's just do it. The journey is hard. Like, let's be honest, the journey of an entrepreneur is hard, and also especially when you see something around that doesn't really work in your mind, and you feel the push to fix it. And like, you can't sleep at night because you see no one is doing anything about it.
Yeah.
And it can be anything. It can be making people fly, climate change, or any other thing that keeps you awake at night. That's the call for just doing it. Yeah.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I have to try your suit sometime.
Yeah, I'll add it to our wait list then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.